What's goody, y'all? It's your girl, Lady Kayne, and I want to give you the backstory on my music journey. So, like I said, I wanted to give you a little backstory on my music journey. Some of you probably heard some of my music by now, seen some pictures or whatnot, and now's a chance to give you a little bit more than what I sprinkled into my EPK. So, like I said, I'm Lady Kayne, and I am a performing and recording artist here in Atlanta, currently underground at the moment, and I'm cool with that. My music journey began in September 2007. I began, I should say, doing music. We did, the team, the big boss, K-Tech included, and myself started with a business partner of ours that we were doing construction with at the time. And he had a classmate that wanted to come over and kind of record with him. We had a little expertise with that, so we kind of pulled up, and that kind of was that. At that time, it was just kind of the four of us kind of playing around. Again, I wasn't doing anything musically. I was handling or beginning to handle the logistics and the admin and stuff, and just being in the essence. And then from there, that particular business partner had a friend that he contacted him and wanted to come through to do some music. And that friend brought two other friends who did music. One a little more so than the other, but they did music. So at that point, this is around the beginning of December 2007, so it's probably six of us. And by December 31st, 2007, we pick up one more person, and there's seven of us now, I think. So 6, 7 of us. So by February 2008, we are officially block to block records. We hired an actual official business manager. We were having weekly meetings, keeping the minutes. We were putting together a budget to procure production from outside producers, some big name producers at the time. And we were really looking to push a couple of the people on our roster. From there, people's situations moved, and the recording didn't take place at the one central location it was taking place at. It kind of split up, our house being one. At that time, we're getting around August, September, let's say September 2008. During this time, the guys and our manager had said, hey, maybe we should bring in a female to kind of make some versatility with our sound. So one female was brought in. She rapped. I don't remember her name. And she was, I don't really remember what she sounded like, because I don't think we reached the point of her being able to record anything officially. So then there was another female that they brought in who worked not too far from us, right before everybody split up. And she was okay. Her name was Red something or something Red. I don't remember. But she was okay. She wasn't bad. But I was hating a little bit. I'll say that. Because I was like, I've been with the squad since day one, and I think I could do a little something. I think I can. At that point, I had sang one unofficial hook for our first business partner, like when we first got started back in, like I said, September, October 2007. Then in May of 2008, because I jumped ahead, May of 2008, I did a hook feature. I got asked to do a hook feature on a song called Love You Down. And then, like I said, at this point, this is like August, September of 2008. So I've sang on 2 hooks. Cool. I didn't write them. I sang. So they gave me a week. I wrote my verse, came back, and the day we were having a session, everybody was pulling up to the house, and one particular artist who I was cool with at the time, he pulled up, and I'm like, hey, let's hear it, I want you to hear it. So spit my verse for him, didn't stumble, knew my words, had no issues. So he loved it. He was like, we need to get in the booth and we need to catch this right now. So we recorded it, and then things changed, as they always do. Some things happened. The squad was together, not together. Did that. A little more time went on, and we had a different camp that came through. So we still had Blocks to Block Records, but we had another camp who wanted to come through and record with us. So they came in, did a couple of songs, and one particular song, K-Tech jumped on. And on the hook, he asked me if I would get on the hook and add a different tone. I wasn't singing, I was kind of saying something almost like a kid, that it fit the song. So from there, I began to do a lot more hooks, I should say, with that particular artist, and then a few of the other guys from Block to Block. And one of those artists in particular from the new camp wanted to try his hand out. He was writing the hooks for me to sing on his songs, and then he wanted to try his hand out at writing an R&B song. So he wrote an R&B, quick little R&B bop. I sang it, liked it, rocked with it. I guess it kind of was like, all right, I could get used to this. I kind of liked it. And then you know, time went on, did a few more hooks for a few other people, and then from there, let's just jump ahead to say 2014. So 2014, like I said, at this point, our energy has shifted and we are looking to push this one particular artist and actually got him signed. One of the songs that kind of helped get him signed and got him a deal, I was singing on the hook. So I was really excited about that. And maybe that did give me a little momentum and motivation to say, you know what? I really, really want to be an artist. And I don't want to just keep singing hooks that someone else wrote. I want to write a hook. And I want to write some verses. I want to play around with some bars. So the very first song that I set out to decide to try to write, Juicebox Fantasies. I wrote the hook, I'm kind of singing, and then I wrote the verse, I'm kind of rapping, and then Kayne came in and gave me the second verse, which I ain't gonna lie, I was glad about it at the time because it meant I didn't have to keep writing. So, boom. Jump ahead, we are no longer recording in the house. It is now 2015, and we have the facility, the Grind Factory. And my first official time of recording in the booth here was not actually for me. It was for an underground artist out of New York who I think I might have met him one time, but he had come through and recorded a few times with Tech, and he asked Tech if he could get a female to sing on a hook, 2 different songs. So I came in, did him. He was not here at the time, but you know, I did him. And then from there, we really began to take it to the next level. I wanted to come in and pull up tracks, begin to make melodies, write stuff, and from there I began to write my own hooks, began to play around writing verses and helping some of the others at the time who were here write their verses. Then from there I kind of pulled back from the studio for a little while, did some other things, and then when I came back in, what really pulled me back in, 2017, the lock-ins. The very first lock-in, I believe that was around July 2017, and came in the first very lock-in. I didn't really do too much. I just helped on some background on a hook that a few other people were singing on, and I don't think I really recorded anything else. The second lock-in, however, I had 2 complete songs written for me, rap songs, and I had another song that was partially. And then from there, I just took it and ran with it. I was collabing and working with my 2 specific songwriters who were helping me, and they began to put their energy elsewhere. They had other things that they wanted to pursue, so that meant I had to step up. So I stepped it up, picked up that pen, did it again, and really began to do what I had to do. And the time came where I didn't have to sit on the bench and I could really begin to push more, because there's a roster when you have a squad, realistically. So from there, I began to just continue to put my pen to paper, put music out, and began to let people hear it, and they liked it. Well, I can't even say put it out. Play it, and they began to like it. I've begun to put music out at this time. That's the reason why you're here now with me watching. So that's kind of a little quick spiel of the journey of Lady Kayne the artist. Like I said, I'm forgetting. When I started and when I know when I did that first hook, I don't remember if it was still the same when I did the Love You Now hook. My name was not originally Lady Kayne. My original name that was given to me was Sharon Means Karen, like Karen the Tech. And it was cool. It's a cool name, but it does not roll off the tongue. It's a long hashtag. You know, it didn't flow. So I decided the night before a performance, or the night of a performance that we had over at A-Town East. They're not around anymore, but shouts out to East Side, A-Town down. And we were in the Quick Trip parking lot. Let me tell you, great things happen in Quick Trip parking lot. It goes down. Quick Trip parking lot, Memorial Drive. We're doing the street team promo, and I said, you know what? Tonight I can't tell anybody else my name is Sharon Means Karen. I got to come up with a different name. So I came up with Lady Kayne. Felt like it was royalty. It was a somewhat play on another nickname I had given myself, Shay Kayne, and it's royal, and it just had that feel of who is that? Like, you know what I'm saying, when you hear it. So that's kind of what I ran with and took the name and kind of ran with it. Fun fact, I am not the only Lady Kayne in Atlanta. Her name is spelled just like mine. And she is also a rap artist. She has since had to switch up how she spells her name and writes her name. I won't say what it is. She can't get no promo here. She don't get no promo. No hate to her, though. But I've never run into her in all these years. A couple of my partners have. I never have. Still to this day, I've never run into her. But
just something funny. So, you know, you can sometimes get in love with a name and then maybe have to get rid of it. However, in my case, I took the proper precautions and made some calls years ago. I was advised on the best method to handle in case you run into a situation where someone else in your city even has your same stage name. If you happen to run into that issue, hit me up and I'll tell you what to do. It's very, very easy, and I assure you, you won't have to go spend a whole lot of money like you may think. You might not even have to spend any money, but just let me know if you want to know that. But anyway, so that's it. I'm glad that you made it this far to the video, and I hope that it was interesting enough. A little spiel, a little juice, a little sauce to give you. And I apologize for any of the background noise from the cars, but I wanted to come outside to catch some fresh air, even though we're still sheltering in place and I'm alone, you see. No one out here. But I just wanted to come outside and give us some freshness. Enjoy this while you can. So thank you again for watching. Make sure that if you liked or disliked, either one to be honest, leave me a comment. It doesn't even matter. Help your girl out. I need some engagements, okay? I need some engagements over here so I can get this page jumping. So help your girl out. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe, share. It doesn't matter. Just engage with your girl and lock in with Kayne Gang. Until next time, thank you for watching. And let me know what other tea you want me to spill. I got a lot of tea I can spill, but I got to give you a little droplets till I get enough of an audience. So let me know what you want to know, and I might be able to put in a video. Thank you. Mwah.